Hello, my name is Morgan, and this is my advice on how to rebrand. And overall, just to be the best version that you can possibly be. But for some context, I went through a pretty drastic personality and appearance change. This was me in February, also me, and I was attractive. I was a pretty girl, but inside, I was a bitch. I was not nice. I was not a nice girl. And I was like that for a good 2-3 years. I was severely depressed, and I took it out on everybody around me without even realizing. And once I did realize, I was like, okay, I need to make a change, and I'm still in the process. So my advice is not the Bible. I'm still working on myself. And I think people should always work on themselves. No matter how old you are, no matter how great you are, no matter I think there's always room to be a better person. Reflection. Literally this is the first step to, I think, any change you make in your life is you just need to take a step back and you need to look at how you're speaking, acting, appearance-wise too, how you're treating yourself and others. You need to take that step back and you need to be like, wow. I wrote down every single trait I disliked about myself, and I was like, these are all things I can change myself. The things you don't like about yourself, if you can't change them right away, that's okay. And you don't even need to change them. At the end of the day, it's so much easier said than done. Love yourself. Trust me, I was born with a birth defect. I literally got corrective jaw surgery to fix my birth defect because I was so insecure about it. I will never sit here and act like I'm the pillar of self-confidence. No. So my last few months before I got leading up to my surgery, I was like, do I really want to spend the last few months of my face hating it? No. This face got me through 21 years of life. This jaw, she is in all my grad photos, senior photos, prom pictures. This is my face. You are born with one face. Sure, things change over time, but that face, it got me through a lot. I'm grateful for the way I looked. I got called names all throughout public school. Karma does its thing. And guess what? The best karma is moving on and not letting these people affect you. Or at least not letting them know they affected you. Being mindful. You should always, once, you have, this reflection of, all the things you can change, that's when you get into this, you become more mindful, and you're now that you've noticed all the things you don't like about yourself, or all the things that you don't necessarily like that you do or say, or, bad habits, now that you have these in the back of your mind, you can start to, work on changing these behaviors. I was really, snippy and kind of, rude, and, I just had an attitude problem, and it wasn't even I was intentionally doing it. That's just, how I was. And I didn't even mean to, and I didn't even realize how rude I was being. I, genuinely, I lost friendships because I was a bad friend, and I didn't even realize. I had this victim complex because I'm why are my friends not hanging out with me? Because you're mean! Because you were being mean! That leads me into step 3. Taking accountability. This one is probably one of the hardest steps because people don't like to say when they're wrong. It's just a thing. But sometimes you have to. And I've learned to love to own up to my mistakes. I'm speaking for myself too, and just my experiences. People tend to have this victim complex and this expectation for when they apologize. And here's the thing, if you were a shitty person you are a shitty person. If you did things that were not nice, if you did things that were unkind, sometimes you just have to own up to them. And that is okay. Like, you are a human being. It is your first time being alive. Stuff happens. Obviously, there's limits. There's limits to that. Obviously. I don't think I need to say that. But people grow. People change. I'm a big believer that people can change. And I think it's a very important part of growing up, especially in, like, the transition years from, like, high school, late teens to, like, your 20s and your college life. It's very big to discover yourself. You are going to have to take accountability and own up to your wrongdoing, because nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. And another big part of that is you cannot expect people to just forgive you. Nobody has to take your apology. Nobody is required to accept your apology, but I will tell you, even if they don't forgive you, they appreciate you owning up to that and apologizing. There will never be any wrong in owning up to some shit that you said or did. Ever. Like, just own up to your mistakes. And it's easier said than done. But I promise you, once you start taking accountability, it's like a weight is lifted off your chest. Being more responsible, I feel like these kind of go hand in hand. I am the biggest procrastinator of all time. I am so lazy. And I have a shopping problem. I do. I'm really bad. And I'm really bad with my car. Those are things I am bad at. And I take the ownership and accountability for it. And what you do, you be more responsible. This is different for everybody. You need to make a plan. I have a planner. I have a whiteboard above my vanity, so I see it every single morning, and it has written down things, like my things I need to do. And I need to make sure they get done. And then when I do it, I just wipe it off my little planner. Some people use apps. I know there's that Finch app that people like. I use my calendar app to, like, make sure I store my appointments in my phone and in my physical planner. Number 4, it do be that damn phone. It do be that damn phone. So I'm out of work, obviously, again, not to, like, bring it back to my surgery, but I'm spending a lot of time on my phone. It is so hard to get over a screen time addiction. It is so hard to get over screen time addiction. Coming firsthand. I am vouching for the people, because I don't even want to know what my screen time average is. I don't. Like, I will not even look at it, because I'm like, I know I'm going to be embarrassed, and I'm not strong enough for that right now. Especially with the fact that I just got surgery. There's not much I can do. I'm going to let myself be a little screen addict while I'm recovering. But as the weeks go on, I'm slowly trying to, like, tone it down little by little, like, week by week. But it is the phone. And if you're like me and, like, you are addicted to your screen, and you're in a circumstance where you just have so much time on your hands and you're just bored and you're on your phone, I'm going to give you a life hack. Go through your phone and cleanse it. I only follow people that make me, like, laugh or happy, Do not follow people that make you feel negative. Like, I don't even have examples, because I don't follow people that make me feel bad about myself. I don't follow people that make me gloomy or, like, down the dumps and, or jealous. Like, 2 good examples. I follow this girl, Iggy Belly. I think that's her username. She's so funny. And then Miss Vanilla Mace, the icon herself, which I'm gonna get more into her. I love her. But, like, I see them and I'm like, oh my god, I love them. They're so funny. They're so cute. They're so sweet. Like, they're just silly gals. And I like to, like, be perceived as, like, a silly gal. That's kind of like, when I say, like, a rebrand, I went from, like, really, like, mean, like, black cat energy, and now I'm, like, I'm just a silly, goofy gal. Somebody compared me to like Claire Drake the other day, and it was the best compliment I've ever received. And I'm like, oh my god, this is such a step up, because I literally was like evil a few months ago. I wasn't evil. That's me being dramatic. But yeah, surround yourself and put your social media to reflect positive energy. I'm just gonna say it. And like, also, find a hobby. Find a hobby. I got a guitar. I want to learn guitar. I'm trying to learn guitar. Also, this is a wig. You can probably tell. Which I'm also gonna get into more later. But I've been learning how to install wigs, and it's fun. You can't see it right now, but I painted the Rapunzel sun on my ceiling. You just have to find things to keep you busy, things you're into. I love to read. I live next to the beach, so I like to walk down to the beach and read, and it's just like, and I also live next to a boardwalk, so once I get cleared from physical activity again, I want to start like running more on the boardwalk, you know? It's like, you have to find hobbies that aren't your phone. Surrounding yourself with positive energy. Who you surround yourself with is such a big deal. Like, it's no joke. Like, you are who you hang out with. Birds of a feather do flock together. You know when somebody is making a positive impact on your life and helping you be a better person. If you were like me and like you were like a little like, don't be an energy vampire. And that's the hardest part, was I had to take a step back from a lot of my friends because I did not want my negative energy to affect them. I did not want how I was acting to completely change them, because like I said, birds of a feather flock together. If you're in a bad mood and you go hang out with somebody and it's just the two of you, and you're like, I'm in a bad mood, I'm grumpy, I'm a bitch, blah, 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 that's gonna affect them. And they're gonna, like, your energy is just as strong. Your negative energy can affect them just as much as their positive energy can affect you. And last but not least, just to be yourself and express yourself, and bringing it back to the Vanilla Mace thing. So this is a wig, like I said, bringing it back to the wig thing too. I lost a lot of my hair on the side of my head from bleaching it. You saw those photos. My hair is bleachable, and my natural hair is this color, like a black brown kind of look. I lost a lot of my hair, and I was extremely insecure. I have a pixie cut right now. It's grown out. It's grown out a little bit, but I cut a pixie cut to help grow out my bald spots, and I was really insecure. I'm still insecure about it. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'm wearing a fucking wig because I'm insecure about it. But guess what? Who cares? Who cares? If somebody's like, oh yeah, you're wearing a wig. Yes, I am wearing a wig. I am. Don't let people make you feel bad for doing things that make you feel better. If you're not hurting anybody, why does it matter? Literally, why does it matter? Like, dress how you want to dress. Do your hair how you want to do. Wear the wig how you want to wear it. Cut your hair short. Grow your hair long. Like, the only person you need to please is yourself. Like, you need to be your own best friend. You need to be your own biggest supporter. And you need to be confident in yourself. And if that means you have to go put a wig on, go put that wig on, girl. Go put it on. Or boy. Or they. Be who you want to be. If you are not bringing harm to anybody, don't let somebody else bring you down. And let me just tell you, 90% of the time, nobody cares what you're doing. Nobody will say anything to you. It is all in your head. Be yourself. Express yourself how you want to. Wear what you want. Who cares if somebody stares at you? You are alive one time. This is the only life you get. Do you really want to spend it not living it how you wish because you're afraid people are going to judge you. No. Do what makes you feel good. And that's all I have for now, because like I said, I'm still in the rebranding process. I'm still figuring it out, and I don't think anybody will ever fully figure it out. At the end of the day, this is just my advice. Because at the end of the day, you are a human being. You are growing, you are beautiful, and you are trying your best. And not let anybody make you feel bad for trying. Do not let anybody make you feel bad for owning up to things and being a better person. Like, it is your life, and you have to take control of it, and you have to be mindful about what you're doing and how it affects others. And at the end of the day, nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Nobody is perfect at all. Not a single living person on this planet. Nobody in this whole wide world, nobody's perfect. Oh, are you gonna jump? She's a little crazy. No. Oh, I don't want her to get hurt. Nobody's perfect at all. And if somebody seems perfect, it's a lie. It's a lie. Spoiler, it's a lie. And don't let other people bring you down. You are trying your best. You are doing your best you can. And life is just a consistent work in progress. You are a human being. You are going to make mistakes. As long as you are not hurting anybody and you can own up to it and own up to your mistakes and like try to be the best person you can be, you are doing it correctly. There's no right or wrong way. All you can do is try. That's the right way, is to try and be the best person you can be. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And yeah, that's it. My name is Morgan. I can't remember if I said that or not. But yeah.